Green, green river laid out by my front door, and I'm miles and miles.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laugh Smartly on WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva. Here we are another week with my host, Lucky and Mr. Fun, as I'm staring at both of them wearing red hats. Again, on YouTube, you could see us with our swag. We each have swag on today.
Swag. We have new swag.
We have new swag, and we are looking forward to others getting swag. And speaking of which, our last contest, which was the Laugh Smartly group on Facebook. What did we call
Join
it?
the fan page.
The fan page. It was John H. from
Silver Spring.
Silver Spring.
Yep.
Got the hat.
Yeah.
So-
So I haven't delivered it yet. I have it ready to go. So
Okay.
John H., be ready for a delivery. Biff is. We're having a sleepover tonight. Biff is.
Well, you're not sleeping over.
Decided to come over tonight, and I was thinking we should have done that. That would have been a fun thing to, two of the hosts deliver the prize.
Did you do it?
Exactly. No, we have not.
We didn't
No, he goes, that would have been a fun thing. By the way, he lost me at sleepover. It's not a sleepover. I am staying over as a guest in his and Mrs. Lucky's house.
I'd like to note that if you're watching on YouTube, the camera adds 25 pounds. Just to me. I look enormous.
No,
what is happening?
You look great.
Okay.
Stop.
Anyway, so Rockfish let us in again with Chesapeake time. It was warm a couple weeks ago. Now it has been cold again. It is the spring has teased us. Shall we say?
There's a lot. You ever heard of SAD?
Okay.
It's called the spring syndrome.
Okay.
People are tired of winter and they want spring to come. A lot of people are getting the SAD.
Okay.
And it's because of the vacillation and it's warm and
Is SAD an acronym?
Yeah.
What is it?
It stands for seasonal affective disorder.
Oh.
So
I guess I've been sad
yeah.
before. Have you been sad, Mr. Fun?
Like once.
Like once. That's it in your life.
When it turns warm in like March, you're like, oh, I'm looking so much forward to the spring,
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you get some snow. It sucks.
Don't you think it's every year though we complain about the fact that it gets warm for a few days, then it gets cold.
March is around in the DMV is
I hear it comes in like a lion.
Is that what it is?
April showers bring May flowers. It's windy all the time now too.
No, you know what I noticed about spring? When it's winter, all the trees are bare. And spring is such a relief.
Relief. Very good.
Really.
The arborist listeners would love that kind of joke. They're probably going to be reusing that when they go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Fun, you always tease us with a joke, which is topical. Do you have a joke of the week?
So wait,
to start us
this
off?
is kind of sad. I heard that Chuck Norris died. He actually died 4 weeks ago, but death was afraid to tell him. Chuck Norris is so tough, he carried his own coffin to the funeral. Okay. Chuck Norris doesn't dial the wrong number. You answer the wrong phone. Those are my Chuck Norris jokes.
Chuck Norris's show was what? He was a
karate guy.
No, he was a sheriff or a deputy. It was something.
That was after he became famous. He made a bunch of like karate movies.
Okay, but he also had a TV show, right? It was pretty popular. He was 86 when he passed away. I do know that.
Was he Texas Ranger?
That was it.
Texas Ranger.
Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah. That was him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had his own form of like jujitsu. It was like Chuck Jitsu or something. He had this whole thing. He named it after himself.
Who knew?
Because
apparently he was like into his own memes. Like he encouraged people to write them. I had no idea. After he died, people were telling me how funny his memes are, and I started looking them up, and they were hilarious.
Well, good.
They're really
Who's
hilarious.
the modern day Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
Biff.
Yeah, me.
He is. He does want to be a good fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there are less fights nowadays than there used to be, like in our generation?
Less fights of what?
Of just fighting, fist fighting.
Really?
Do you think there are less today than there were in the 80s, call it?
I would think that there's probably less today because there's less drinking if you're thinking generationally, right? The people that are stoned aren't fighting.
Yeah. I wrote a bad dad joke.
Okay, hey, let's bring that up now.
Do you know what they call it when you put a crayon in the beak of a rooster and he draws poop? Cock will doodle do.
Cock will doodle do.
Not good?
What?
It was a lot of work.
Maybe
to
on
get
National Rooster Day, that joke would be good.
Cock will doodle do. Wow. You went so specific with crayon.
Yes.
Like it could have been a pen or
Yeah.
a pencil.
You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was really scared to get married because they say that 50% of marriages last forever.
Jeez. Okay. Hopefully the show's not feeling like forever right now. Lucky, what it's days? What days? National days? are
Well,
we
okay,
celebrating
we
this
are
week?
in the spring, seasons, which is one of my favorite times of the year. I love baseball season and freshly mulched gardens, which is what a couple of my favorite things.
Freshly mulched gardens.
Yeah.
Not just gardens.
Right. Yeah.
The freshly mulched.
smell.
The
Okay,
smell.
So the OC boat show is this weekend.
Okay.
Which it's warm, springtime. Everybody
Yeah.
starts to get their boats going.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Rob G to get his boat going.
Yeah.
To take us out. But so March.
Will either of you ever own a boat?
No, zero.
Mr. Fun?
I will not own a boat, but I will freshly mulch my garden.
It's not a metaphor.
Okay. And then, with spring, there's a lot of planning. I saw
Yeah.
the statistic before I get to the national days. 91 million estimated number of trees that gray-headed flying foxes are responsible for planting along Australia's eastern coast by dropping seed rain when they defecate mid-flight, which is crazy.
Wait, so-
91 million trees per year are
From flying foxes pooping
pooping
in the air.
with seeds coming out in their poop.
Really?
Yeah. Which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
that's one
such
word
a cool
for it.
thing.
I'm
Anyway.
responsible for thousands of poppies because I eat poppy bagels and poop outside.
But they don't grow anything, though, right?
I'm sorry,
Isn't
guys.
that the?
I'm
Isn't that
sorry.
opium? Isn't that what it is? It's opium is
I
from
have
come from
poppy
pop.
fields. That's all me. That's all
Okay.
me.
This week earlier, Maryland Day was this week.
Okay.
Which was awesome. So, what's your favorite Maryland thing, Mr. Fine?
I like the flag.
The flag is
I
awesome.
like crabs.
Yeah.
I like Bay.
Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biff,
Yeah.
what's your favorite Maryland thing?
I'd say obviously crab cakes are surely. I'm not sure they're invented in Maryland, but they are very good.
Yeah.
I like Scotty's vodka, Maryland
Maryland
made,
ma-
amazingly
Nice.
smooth. Right?
That's nice.
Are oysters Maryland? When you no,
They have them. They're in other
I
places.
know, but
My favorite thing
Uh-huh.
is the Maryland accent, the twang.
It's because he has it.
Yeah.
He just calls it talking.
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, okay. So it is, here's some of the national things. National Black Forest Cake Day, which is a German dessert. Biff, is that
You're looking at me?
Is that a dessert you enjoy?
I do like Black Forest. It has coconut and German chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, cherries, and whipped cream. I don't think it has coconut.
Oh, well, the German chocolate cake has coconut in
Yeah.
the frosting.
Yeah.
But I would take Black Forest. Funny you say that. I had a Black Forest cherry candy bar on the way out here today.
Did you really?
I bought it at Royal Farms.
Did you know it was National Black Forest Cake Day?
I don't know, but it was meant to be, apparently.
Jeez.
I had a whole
That's
candy
such
bar.
a coincidence.
Yes.
All right. National Weed Appreciation Day, and it started off as the the plant side of it, but everybody now, because they partake in that. So
Wait. It started off as plant side. You mean like weeds?
yeah, focus on the importance of plants.
Okay.
They called, they didn't say
Okay.
National Plant Appreciation Day.
Now,
You know-
weed meaning marijuana?
No, it started off as plants, but they were using, a similar term like weed.
Weed is taken over.
Yeah. But now because everybody smokes weed, the cannabis culture has taken over
Okay.
the day. So
Do you know that smoking weed hurts your short-term memory? Do you know that smoking weed hurts your?
Wait, isn't their day coming up like 4/11 or 4/20? 4/20. 4/20. 4/20.
What's that?
That's the weed day. 4/20.
Yeah, you know my dad used to eat dandelion sandwiches. So
What?
That's a weed, right?
Yes, it
Dandelion.
is. Yes.
So I think, because I never ate them, you cut the yellow part off,
Right.
and you marinate it in oil and vinegar or whatever, and they put it on sandwiches.
I've never.
Well, I mean, but there's
Staten Island.
If you think about things like in a spring mix, right? Like salad that you buy in a bag.
Yeah.
Some of that feels very weed-like.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's things like that
Has anybody
I
ever
wonder-
eaten dandelion sandwich?
Never.
I have
Never
no.
eat it.
Never.
Wait, the dandelion I see that's yellow. This is going to be embarrassing. Like a couple weeks later, is it the same white one that you blow?
I think those are two different ones.
Two different dandelions.
Two different weeds.
No, it might be the same plant
Why don't we know?
because we
Research
don't know.
that. Research
Is
that.
it the same flower that just turns No.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it is, though. Maybe that's how it spreads its
We used to
seed.
do, Mama had a baby and its head popped off and you flip the top. You did that?
Yeah.
Top of the dandelion? You didn't do that, Ben?
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
right. It is also Respect Your Cat Day.
Okay.
And who has a cat? Mr. Fun, do you have a cat?
I killed the last cat a couple of months ago.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I got it to cross the beltway. I trained it to come when I snapped.
So did you ever do you ever celebrate National Cat Day, Respect Your Cat Day in your house?
There are bad jokes that aren't
Don't say
appropriate. I
Don't
know.
say it. There are definitely offshoots
Do
of
I
that.
celebrate cats at my house? I like cats.
Okay.
But yeah.
What's your favorite thing about cats?
No.
When you had a cat, what was your favorite thing about a cat?
Nothing comes to mind.
The cats are
Nothing.
my favorite thing about it. They're so much more intelligent than dogs, I think.
Oh, they're delicious.
Really, really.
They
smart.
are delicious if you put them in a little Kung Pao sauce.
Oh, come
They
on.
are delicious.
All right. Also, did you know today is 3 Mile Island accident when it happened in
Really?
1979? Anniversary for that.
Okay.
Eiffel Tower opened in 1889.
Right.
Which is interesting.
Which they were going to tear down. After they built it,
yeah.
it was for the World's Fair.
and now it's
They kept now it's the landmark.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Eiffel built the Statue of Liberty, right? Same dude. And like the Panama Canal. Like really?
No, I don't. Not the Panama Canal, but I don't think Eiffel. Eiffel? Is that how you? I think that's how you say it. But I
No,
don't think
that's what happened when you were drunk on Saturday.
Eiffel. I don't know if he did the Statue of Liberty. Obviously, it came from France. I don't think he did.
I think he
We'll look
did.
that one up. Too.
Okay. Speaking of corrections, by the
Yeah.
way, we'll have
Yeah.
to look that up. Rob
Yeah.
G came at us a couple episodes ago. We talked about Pi Day,
Yeah.
right?
2 weeks ago
Right.
on our show, we said pi r squared was
The circumference.
Circumference, and he had to. Do you think he knew that it was actually radius of? It was.
No, it's the
I mean
area.
the area. Excuse
it's
me.
the area.
Area.
I don't know. He looks it up. He's got time on his hands.
He likes to critique us.
He's sort of a stalker of Laugh Smartly. He just, breaks.
But we were pleased that he is a fan. He was very complimentary of the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, and the last anniversary day, National Something on a Stick Day.
Okay.
Okay, so celebrates foods that are served on sticks.
Right.
Which there's a lot of great things.
A lot of great things.
So I decided we didn't do the host draft last week. I think Biff has won 4 of those. I won 1. We're going to give Mr. Fun an opportunity to win one.
So it has to be food.
So we're going to do a host draft. Best foods on a stick.
I have other things on a stick I wanted to.
What do you got?
Okay. Do you want to do
Boobs
best
on a
things? You want to do best things?
Let's do best things on a
Best
stick.
things.
It can be food, or it can
okay.
be food or objects.
Best things on a stick.
Yep.
Okay. And
Okay.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going second?
Biff will go second.
Okay.
Mr. Fun will have 2 picks, and
Okay.
we'll do snake draft. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go with shish kebabs
Okay. Fair enough.
as
Fair
my
enough.
first round pick.
I'm going to go with Mr. Fun on a pogo stick.
That is fun.
Mr. Fun.
What is
on
things
a-
you like?
On a pogo stick.
Things you like most, or food? What was the?
No, it can be anything. It can be a stick or
But
object.
what was the things you like most?
No, best things.
Best things.
Oh.
Best things.
Best
Yeah.
things.
Best
All right.
things,
So you
yeah.
got 2 picks, Mr. Fun.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go.
So I'm like a bit of a foodie.
Uh huh.
I would do meatball parm on a stick.
It doesn't. There's no such thing.
They-
There
doesn't
is.
exist.
Not-
What?
There- not a
made,
thing.
I've made it many times.
No.
Doesn't it sound delicious?
No.
And I-
Meatball parm on a
Yes,
stick.
and I would also do
No.
a banana dipped in chocolate.
That is
stick.
on a stick.
That's probably okay.
All right.
Okay, banana on a stick.
Yes,
You're disqualified because there is no thing as
I made it.
Chicken parm.
I've made it.
okay. All right, Biff.
Wait.
what do you got?
Okay. Okay. Wait. Should I take it back? I would like a slider on a stick.
What are you making? You're making stuff up.
You told me what's the best thing on a stick.
Okay.
These are the best things you
Biff.
could ever put on a stick.
I'm going to go with a Dove bar.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only
All
get one.
All right. I have 2 picks.
Yeah.
My first one was shish kebab. I'm going with Good Humor ice cream. Okay.
After Dove bar, I'm not sure you can go there, but we'll let you go.
Okay. But that's what the original, ice cream on a stick. Okay. And
Really?
I am going corn dogs.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
But they're not great. Are you a fan of corn dogs?
I like them every now and again.
Okay.
right now. And again.
Okay. All right, Biff.
I get to go next.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you get to go twice
You
here.
get,
so.
Right.
I get Tootsie Pops.
Ooh, good one.
Did you say like skewers or did you have a...
I said shish kebabs.
Shish kebab.
And what's on your shish kebab?
It could be a meat, a vegetable.
And because I can't do... What's the Thai chicken?
Satay.
Satay.
Come on.
That's a good one.
Satay. Do I get another one?
Yep.
And I'm going to go shrimp kebab.
Well, he already did kebabs.
Shish kebab.
No kebabs? Like,
can't do
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
I got the
yeah.
kebab corn.
All right, I'm going to go the stuff that you stick in. No, I'm going to go little tomatoes and little mozzarella.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Tomato mozzarella.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a little basil.
All right, Biff, what's your last pick?
He took my satay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I am going to go with...
You have Mr. Fun on a pogo stick.
Yep, see?
Dove Bar, Tootsie Pops.
And then I've got to go with... What else comes on a stick? A stick. That is anything. My gosh.
Take your time. It's only a 45-minute.
I know. I don't. I'm at a crossroads here. A stick.
How about toasted marshmallows at the campfire?
Oh, s'mores.
S'mores doesn't count.
Why does s'mores
doesn't come on a stick? The marshmallow is on a stick.
He said he made up stuff.
He's
He
already
made
Didn't it sound delicious?
a
Didn't it
chicken
sound-
All right, so
parm.
we'll give you marshmallow on a stick
See?
to be put on a s'more.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm taking with my last pick.
Typed out, by the way.
I'm taking cake pops because I
Cake?
do research.
Cake pops.
Okay,
We don't have time to do
Okay, here's where we go. Lucky had shish kebabs, good humor, ice cream, corn dogs, and cake pops. Biff had Mr. Fun on a pogo stick, which
It
whatever
was
that
just
is.
to be different.
Dove-
I didn't know it was going to be food only.
Dove Bar, Tootsie Pops, and marshmallows on a stick. And Mr. Fun has chicken parm on a
Yum.
stick, which there's no such thing.
There is. Look it up. Google it.
Banana, chocolate coated bananas
Huge.
on a stick,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Satay, awesome. And the tomato mozzarella, that was a
So
great one on a
good.
stick. You get that at like Apple and at a. Like
I think
food
I can.
event.
I'm riding with just my 3 because you disqualified me for a delicious taste.
Yeah, that's right.
idea.
Okay, so
little
we'll,
mini chicken kebabs.
So we'll see. Contact at laughsmartly.com. We'll post this out here. Mrs. Fun is doing a great job with social media, by the way, and getting all of our topics out and getting some.
Well, you notice the views. People are looking at it.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yep.
of people
Yeah.
engaging in our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's another. So a big topic.
Mrs. Fun of Greenely, your family only greener. No, what's it called now? I should know this.
Wow.
What does she call her? What does she call the green thing that I'm part of?
I'll look it up here in a matter
All right.
of
Yeah,
moments.
she has a great company. It makes your family greener.
Help to recycle and take care of the environment.
Yes.
Here, let me look this up while you to answer the question you should know. the
Hurry
answer.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. So if those of you who have been listening for the last 3 years, you remember in like year 1, we started talking about AI before AI ever became like a popular kind of thing.
When we thought it was Allen Iverson.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the next AI-like topic.
Right.
Okay. And it is going to start to be, over the next couple of years, it's going to start to be super like discussed, popular. The term is peptides, Mr. Fun.
Okay.
Peptides.
You're right.
Okay. So what those are, they're new magic drugs to make you remember more, be young, tan, sleep better, whatever. So they're short chain amino acids that tell cells what to do. And there are all these unique combos that are being generated, mostly in China now, outside the purview of the FDA, that people are starting to take in droves. Okay. And mostly like people with some money, mostly in San Francisco kind of thing. But there are some of these peptides that are super popular right now, like the Ozempic and Wegovy fit in this category. Insulin and collagen are the most popular ones. But there's all these unique blends of these things that like I think are going to be the things that people are sort of stacking on top of each other to make them like young, look good, have energy, etc. Remember more. I don't know.
So wait, I'm sorry. So Wegovy and Ozempic have peptides in them?
No, they're a category of
Peptides.
of an amino acid. They're actually a combo amino acid
Okay.
that people are now taking for weight loss and diabetes.
But wait, it's about memory? I'm confused.
No. different flavors of
Right.
peptides, different cool amino acid combinations,
Right.
That are people
Combinations.
combos,
Combinations.
combos. But anyway, I mean, but these things are starting to really become popular, and I don't know, like Biff, would you take an injection every day of some amino acid that would like cut 5 strokes off your golf score? An injection.
Good question. No.
You would not?
I don't want to take an injection of anything every day.
But if you guaranteed that wasn't going to mess.
Yeah, I don't. I guess I'm at aversion to needles. Why would I want to do that more often than I need to?
Wait, help me with the memory thing. You mentioned memory.
There are peptides.
There's an irony there.
that help you remember more.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but would you
know, I had an ex-girlfriend that I remember dating her, and then she moved far away, and now she's just a distant memory.
Okay.
Jeez. But to answer your question, taking things like peptides, just set aside the injection. Yeah, why wouldn't you? If there's no,
Can I take a pill?
if it was a pill,
So they don't come in pill form. I think in the whole medicine area,
Right.
taking something from a liquid to a pill is a very complicated process. That's why the Wecovies don't come in pills.
no, I thought they just started.
Yeah, but they finally got to it after a
Right.
number of years.
Right.
But again, and the aversion most people have to taking peptides, things like Wegovy, is the needle. People
Right.
don't want to be stuck with it.
Right.
So it's very difficult to.
It
convert
doesn't
these-
hurt.
What, to shoot yourself with a needle?
Yeah.
How does that? How does it not hurt? You're shooting a needle. How long is the needle?
The needle's
It's a short.
needle size.
But it's short?
Yeah.
And what, do you have to hold it? You hit it?
You push it in.
And then does the medicine, do you have to press something after you push it in?
Yes.
Okay.
Plunger.
Yes.
The plunger.
Yes.
And where did you put it in your stomach? Where'd you put it?
Yeah, I grabbed the fat around my belly button and I put it in.
Now, did you numb it the first time, like with ice or something?
No.
You don't. I don't. I'm just a serious question because some people numb things.
No, I don't numb it. I push it in.
Okay.
And then every once in a while, like when my mom, that's a Freudian thing. When my wife was helping me, I would jump and pretend it hurt.
Yeah.
But that didn't turn out so well.
I did that once at a doctor. It didn't turn out. They stuck me a second time. Hurt like hell.
So there's a company, anybody who's interested in learning about these, there's a company called Superpower that sells members access to comprehensive annual lab testing. You send your blood in,
Right.
And they come back and tell you what kinds of amino acids would address challenges that they see in your blood. And so, look into
All right. So you've done the most research on this, to be fair. Is it going to change anything that you do now?
Not right now.
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm at the time, I'm not looking, unless some miraculous peptide comes out that says it'll make you live an extra 15 years. That might be something I'd be interested in.
Okay.
But right now, I'm not really concerned about my memory. I'm not concerned about my weight. I'm not concerned about looking tan or, those kinds of things. But there are all these new amino acid combos that address different challenges, and new ones are coming.
Hold, please. Okay. You took Prevagen, one of the first episodes we've ever done on the show.
Yeah.
You have said one of your things was to lose 7 pounds in 2025. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's memory, that's weight, and you have shaved your chest.
I was just
No,
going to say,
I
what
don't
if
need. I don't need a peptide to address those things.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So, but anyway, all right. Look it up. Superpower.com.
I'll look it up.
Great
He yelled
company.
at me. Look it up.
I'm just like, okay.
Don't get mad at me. It's Biff questioning your commitment.
Okay, here I saw the other thing this week. Okay, a new trend in taking drugs. People are smoking paper.
Where?
Okay, so the trend is starting in prison. Okay, so prison, there's a lot of contraband.
Yeah, right. They make their own booze.
Make
and
their own
stuff.
booze. Yeah, they're all they got 30 years to kill. They need some diversion. So drugs and alcohol, or if they can get their hands on them, or the way they can take their mind off being in prison. Anyway, one of the new ways that prisoners are getting high is they're smuggling drugs in on paper. So they're taking liquid versions of like drugs, all
Like
kinds of-
like acid?
yeah, well, things like fentanyl is one of them, but
Okay.
tranquilizers, other stimulants, cannabinoids, and so what they're doing is they're smuggling it in on paper, okay, and then they're lighting the paper and inhaling the paper.
Okay.
And getting high that way. So, but it's interesting the different ways that they're like bringing in, like on their legal documents. The lawyers bring it in like 100-page document that the prisoner's supposed to read. You know, page 76 is like, you cut the corner
So the
off.
lawyer's helping them.
Well, they, that's one thing. But the other way is these drug dealers are so smart. They've created Amazon bookstores. The prisoners are ordering books from Amazon, which is allowed in prison.
Oh, that are already laced with drugs.
That are coming from the Amazon bookstore,
Right.
That's by the drug dealer. You know, page 74 has got a bunch of drugs on it, and that's how they're getting into the prison,
Wow.
which is crazy. I mean, and how are you supposed to stop that?
They said Snoop Dogg's going to be smoking pot when he dies. They said he'd be rolling in his grave.
Rolling in his grave.
Rolling
Okay.
in his-
No?
I,
Sorry.
it was funny. I just had this thought, and I was as I was thinking about it, I realized how stupid it was at the moment it came. I go, they have matches in prison? I mean, they
You're
can,
allowed to smoke there.
Yeah, I was just thinking, they allow people to have things that make fire
Right.
in prison. You're not allowed to have any other dangerous thing in prison, but you can burn something.
I guess
It just feels a little. Again, I will admit that as I was thinking it, was not the smartest thing.
Well, what's happening? Like, so there are all these synthetic drugs, you know,
Right.
which are challenges on the outside too. I mean, they're coming in. They're so potent and powerful that people are dying. They don't even know what they're getting when they get their page out of the book.
Here's another silly question from my standpoint: why can't they just swallow the paper? Wouldn't it give you the same high?
I
No.
don't think so. I think
Really? You know,
smoking-
you got to smoke it.
like if you swallow marijuana, it doesn't. It gets into your bloodstream quicker if you.
Okay.
Smoke
Well, I mean,
it.
what's an edible?
It gets in your bloodstream quicker.
Oh, okay.
I guess I don't.
Okay, I'm just
I'm
curious.
not a doctor like that. Just fun.
You're not a doctor? Right.
But anyway, I thought it was like a crazy way for people to get high in prison is to smuggle it on
Right.
paper.
When I was in
and document.
college, I asked this girl if she smoked after sex, and she looked on the sheet. She goes, "I've never checked before."
Very good. Very good. Speaking of prison, I'm going to talk about one thing that caught my eye, which I think caught some national attention just because of the sheer strangeness about it.
Yeah.
The guy from La Plata, Maryland, Dayton Weber, double amputee,
Yeah.
murderer,
Yeah.
accused of murder.
Cornhole champion.
ACL, so American Cornhole League. He was a player of the year, one of the years. Again, this guy has no arms below his elbows effectively and no legs.
He was accused of what?
He is accused of shooting a guy and killing him in his car while after he was driving. Again, let's think about this. The double amputee's
Driving and killing at the same time.
and not only accused of shooting the guy, again, holding the gun. And if you see the videos, it's interesting to watch him shooting a gun because he's got no arms, basically. And he was also accused on top of it of battery. So he was beating the guy that he ultimately shot while he was driving.
You got to look at you got to look him up.
Yeah.
Because he's got videos of him shooting guns, climbing a ladder.
Right.
Like, I can't imagine if he had all his extremities.
You'd be really dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's great. And he drove then, after he killed the guy, drove to Charlottesville, Virginia.
To dump the body?
I don't know. Maybe he was dumping it, but he was extradited back to Maryland. He's 27 years old.
How pathetic is no offense to the guy who got murdered, but how pathetic is it you got killed by a dude with no arms and legs? I mean, come on.
I mean, at what point, again, the guy is trying to drive with no arms, right? He's got to reach down somewhere to get to the gun. So the guy in the front, again, to your point, Lucky, the guy that got killed, that was in the front passenger seat, he doesn't make a move.
Yeah.
It seems like a minimal amount of effort would keep the gun from being pulled up.
It was a dilemma for the police because he was unarmed.
When they found him,
They came, they were like, "Put your hands up."
I can't.
And then they were like, "Cuff him." They couldn't cuff him either.
But
They couldn't cuff him. He was unarmed, and he couldn't put his hands up.
again, he was the player of the year in the American Cornhole League, right? So, and
Is there a non-arm division of American cornhole?
I saw
league?
him playing next to somebody able-bodied. That's what I saw. He's tossing the bag towards the thing.
What's worse, getting murdered by that guy or losing to that guy in cornhole? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it would.
I'm stumped. Is that mean? Sorry.
That's pretty good.
They were like, now up, Matt.
Bob.
You guys are terrible.
Anyways, that was it's worth following. We'll have to follow up on
we got to
that.
follow up on that story. Follow him through
that's
the
right.
court system.
Yeah. Speaking of other doubles,
Yeah.
So the baseball starting this week. I think you mentioned in the outset, Lucky, about baseball in spring. It's a thing of spring, right? Of spring, and opening day was this week, so a lot of teams played. Does every team play within the first couple of days?
Yeah.
In the week. Okay.
Yep.
So that was this week. But I read an article in the Wall Street Journal, which was interesting, that doubles and triples, which they say is arguably one of the most exciting plays in baseball, because it's usually somebody stretching a run of some sort, and the ball obviously not going out, are down to their lowest level ever. And they're trying to figure out why. It's because it's the data thing, the stats thing again, is that teams have figured out it's better to give up a single. So they play all their outfielders playing 15 feet further back. So the ball doesn't go over their head as much as it
But they could have always done that. Like, why is that a new phenomena that they play back versus
because this is it's better to swing for the fences, get home runs, and a single isn't that important in the end of the day. It's moved on. So they're just trying to keep people, at lower, at single bases, obviously, than multiple bases. So they're trying to figure out what to do because they're worried about the excitement of the game. Yep, Mr. Ron.
Well, I have a different comment.
No, go ahead.
So my buddy who played, he was a really good catcher. And he was saying that catching in baseball is different right now because you were taught to frame the strike zone, you know? And if you wanted to convince the umpire of a strike, you may pull it in a little bit, pull it out a little bit. Whatever. Watch baseball. This spring, I've never seen it. The catcher makes he positions his glove where he wants the pitcher to throw it. Then he puts it flat on the ground. You got to watch this. And then what he does is he pulls it up into the strike zone because he thinks he can fool the umpire that way rather than moving what he has framed already out of the strike zone.
Well, they do
in.
that also so that the batter doesn't see where the catcher set up.
But what's interesting is he's still framing it initially.
Yeah.
But watch what I'm saying. I think it's bizarre. I saw it for the first time during spring training.
Yeah. So this going back to my thing on the doubles and triples. What they are thinking, that one of the things they may contemplate is putting a line in the outfield that says that the outfielder can't go past that line.
Changes it too
Stupid.
much.
But it's the same as the what do they call the ABS, the video, right? They're starting that this year, right? That you can challenge it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and they've changed this the lead off on the first base,
you can
right?
only throw over 3 times.
Right. So
baseball
baseball is trying to future-proof the game. So why wouldn't they think about it though? Why? I mean, what you say no, but they eliminated the shift. They're allowing challenges of pitches, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
And they've done this thing about stealing on first base.
I think doubles and triples are down. I think again. I didn't read the article, but I think they're down because the shift they got rid of the shift. Now the baselines are
but the shift basically said if a guy couldn't hit the left field, they just moved everything to right. That was the prevention of that. Rarely were they were hitting at the left field, right?
Are outfielders more athletic? So they get to the ball
that could be-
faster, they have stronger arms, or no?
I don't think dramatically over
I
there.
don't think
If they want to
dramatically.
increase the amount of doubles and triples, they should just eliminate one of the outfielders. They should only have 2.
No, they're not saying to eliminate. They just think that because that the data has said that singles are okay to give up, they've just pushed them back.
Yeah.
So if they want to make sure that the games, again, baseball is trying to be proactive about the game. They've shortened the games half an hour.
Yeah.
Right? They know that the challenge is taken only now that they'll only add 14 seconds to the entire game. Right? It's some ridiculously low number.
Right.
So they want to make sure they can get more people watching the game, an exciting game.
Yeah.
That's to their credit.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Here's my big beef with baseball.
What?
This year. Okay. opening day is actually opening night,
Right.
and it's not shown. It's on Netflix. The first game of the
season was on Netflix.
Yeah, San Francisco Giants versus the Yankees on Netflix, which is just odd.
But football's been doing that.
Yeah, but America pastime, put it on a regular station.
But maybe they wouldn't have been on. Maybe it would have been a regional game.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of think it's un-American, to be honest with you.
I know, but they're putting football games on Prime, and they put other things on Netflix.
Yeah.
We are of a generation versus another generation.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
It just seems, just to me, it's a little hard pill to swallow being on Netflix. Although I can watch it. Yeah. And I watch it.
The final thing I was saying about baseball, which I know I sent it to you guys, this whole issue that the strike zone is different size.
Yeah.
And doesn't. Why wouldn't a team get more shorter batters? Because effectively it lowers this. It makes the strike zone not as tall.
They maybe have less power. The shorter
could be, but it's got to be harder for a pitcher.
Of course.
But it's got to be harder for a pitcher to hit a smaller zone. Right.
I think if you looked at the stats, baseball players are taller today than they were in prior generations.
Oh, I have no doubt about that. But the interesting thing is that they now have 12 cameras watching each game, and it changes. They change the strike zone by batter.
Yeah,
because they have the height. That's what they do. I found that to be interesting. But it seems to reward somebody that's slightly shorter versus slightly taller.
Yeah,
It's
not built on your stance, is it?
No, they do it by height. No, they're doing it by height, and it's 57% of your core. That's how tall the strike zone is.
Okay.
So if you're 6'8", it's 57% of 6'8". If you're Jose Altuve, which is 5'7", it's 57% of
Doesn't
him.
matter how he's standing in the batter's box.
Right. Doesn't matter how he's standing. It's just got to be consistent. That's what they're doing. They measure it like near his shoulders down to his waist.
Yeah. Growing up, the whole strike zone was from the letters to the knee.
Yeah.
And in the modern day baseball, it's so different.
Yep.
Which is it's sort of hard to define.
Yep.
Right.
But anyway.
So since you mentioned Netflix, and I'll just do my personal gripe about cables. I just mean cables. I don't mean cable TV, but related to cable TV is when your cable goes out, we all have our cable go out, you sit there, you try to do it on the screen, whatever, and ultimately you have to go unplug the cable box. And it's the coaxial cable. And we've all must have struggled with this damn cable, which is the one with the little wire in the middle that you got to unscrew what feels like the tightest thing ever to unscrew. And it's awkward to get to. It's got to be the most antiquated piece of technology. Why has nobody improved upon the coaxial cable?
But wait, wouldn't you be mad if they replaced it with something where you had to replace all your cables?
No, it's just one. It's the single cable that comes into your house for the cable TV.
Oh,
it just strikes me that it's a better system than this awkward cable that it's hard to unscrew or not.
Yeah.
Well, I think eventually everything will be wireless. But,
I understand
but
that.
the technology has been built so that it's going under the ground into the house. And
so you think so we're obviously I have a wireless house inside, but the cable is the one thing that provides me the wired. You're saying it's going to be wired from the outside.
Yeah, they say that electricity at some point is going to be wireless.
So they've given up on aiding people struggling with the coaxial cable.
It's not. I think the technology is there.
Okay,
but I think the expense, the retrofit, communities and is too much right now.
Right. The other one, which I will say, just because I've done a bit of traveling recently, and you travel with your cords, right, to charge your phone, and they have a USB, the rectangular bit on the edge of your phone. So the thing you plug into your car, whatever. How many times you don't get it right the first time to plug that freaking thing in the whatever?
Lucky was telling me his sex life is like a USB. It takes him 3 times to get it in there right.
but
yeah,
I know. Yeah, I guess
it happens.
But what do you think your hit rate on getting that cable in right the first time? You know how to
solve that problem?
How?
Buy some more cords so you don't have to switch your cords out.
I'm traveling. If I'm traveling, I go to every hotel now has USB plugs in there. Right?
I ate a USB.
What?
Yeah, in one bite.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, so notwithstanding, I could buy more cables.
Jesus,
but you have to.
I'm trying to diffuse this. He looks very angry.
I don't know if this is an issue for the rank and file.
It's not an issue when you plug in a USB cord. You've never gone click
No.
and never
No,
gotten it.
because I know to just turn it over and plop it in.
Okay, but my point is, why shouldn't it be just on the first shot 100% of the time?
It's
I heard the guy with no arms and legs. That's why he killed the guy, because that guy was trying to put the USB in the wrong way.
it's like the equivalent of
Look
saying,
how mad he is.
I'm not mad. I was just thinking the guy with the arms and legs could probably do it.
Right, he would do it.
it's like the equivalent of like you're about to brush your teeth and you like just miss your mouth. Move it over and put it in your mouth. I mean, it's like something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as easy for some people.
It isn't.
You're gifted.
Biff, are you experiencing the annoyance economy?
No, the annoyance of the two hosts. Nothing to do with the economy. It has nothing to do with the economy right now.
Yeah.
Well, if any, okay. Contact at laughsmartly.com. Biff needs some advice on the USB cord to optimally plug it in so he doesn't waste 1 or 2 seconds every time he has to plug it in.
It's an annoyance. Okay, what's the annoyance economy?
So, okay.
Wait, I'm so upset right now. I got the USB in the wrong port. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right.
I lost it for a minute.
So along this lines, these annoyance with technology, everyone, the customer success annoyances that we have, you call up the number and you got to hit 1 to talk to someone, 2 to change your bill address, 3 to blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there's a company did this study. It's called Groundwork Collaborative did this. And they found that the annoyance economy, the excess time that citizens spend in those doom loops of the phone numbers, wasting $165 billion worth of people's time.
Wait, how do they calculate that?
The average amount of like hourly rate of someone like a regular worker times the amount of time that they spend on customer service death loops.
Right.
Okay, which is crazy. So that's not even the stat that they came out with that interests me the most. The one about being an annoyance economy, how much companies make off of to increase their bottom lines on not diverting people and frustrating people so much that they don't get their refund.
Well, that was where I was going to go. That $165 billion is offset by $500 billion the other way.
Yeah, it's the firm's revenue all in 14 to 200% higher when it's harder to cancel subscriptions or follow up on a problem with your bill, that kind of thing.
Well, although there is a federal law, correct me if I'm wrong now, on subscriptions, right? You've got to have an easier way to cancel those. That's one small point.
That's probably a last administration law that came in.
Well, it was a Congress thing.
Yeah,
Congress passed it.
One of the things though, like the problem with all these companies make it so hard for people to get their refunds.
Right.
Challenges with your healthcare bills, which is a big one. There's not a lot of government oversight over like making sure the consumers are taken care of.
Right.
So so many people are getting frustrated and like talking to bots and that kind of thing.
Right.
And the fact that you see people like they're talking to a bot or on a phone, and you're like representative. Like people are just getting frustrated. To try to get to a person to talk to and they can't get it.
Right.
So, but there is big money in that frustration for companies, and it's a big waste for consumers. So I don't know. I thought it was interesting that the fact it's a business strategy,
right,
to have bad customer service
or bad USBs. Just to bring that back to the same metaphor.
Yeah.
So. Okay. He got that off his chest. Okay, look at that. I feel relieved now.
Me too. Me too.
All right, and one of my last stories is, and this was a big bummer,
right?
But the Bachelorette season got canceled.
Yeah,
which is a great
after big promos.
Yeah,
which was
okay. So this year, the Bachelorette focused on Taylor Frankie Paul, who is a major like social media influencer, reality TV star. She became popular in like The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and she was like a big promoter of soft swinging lifestyle, Biff, which is
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just saying, it's a fun thing, Biff, Mr. Fun. Soft swinging is like.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
But anyway, okay, here's the thing.
Right.
The absurdity of this.
Okay.
They canceled this season of The Bachelorette because a leaked video from 2023 from a fight that she had with her ex-partner resulted in she got arrested for domestic violence.
Right.
Okay. ABC was about to pawn her off on some poor bachelor
Because they knew about the prior. The
ABC
prior.
did.
Right.
ABC did, but the public didn't know about it.
Right.
So the video got leaked, and they had to cancel it because they can't be having this domestic violence.
What?
She's a Mormon.
She was a Mormon wife.
She's a Mormon, and
She got caught with video of her beating up her boyfriend or whatever, her partner at the time, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I heard that they had video of her saying Brigham Young.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Brigham Young.
So, but here's the thing. Okay, canceling this costs,
Not a lot of Mormon jokes out there.
costs ABC between $30 and $70 million.
Yeah, the production and the advertisements.
Yeah.
Right? They promoted it on the red carpet at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
But ABC deserves to lose this money.
Yeah, I mean,
But and on social media they're talking about, should Taylor be liable for the 30 to 70 million?
what are you going to do with your Tuesday nights now, Lucky?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch something else. But it's baseball on Netflix. Right?
Baseball on Netflix. That's right.
Yeah. Or cornhole for amputees.
Cool for amputees. Wait till ping pong comes out.
Right.
It's going to be something. So, all right. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Bring that
We
one
need
back.
some of the music back again.
Yeah, okay. I got enough stuff going on here. I don't need music. I couldn't fit the chord in.
You should see the studio, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see us three on
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
What's behind you is amazing.
All right. We're going to bring it home here. Would you rather? This is going to be a first parter, which will then lead to a second part. So the first parter is, would you rather lose your sense of smell or your sense of taste? I know they're somewhat related, but assume you could bifurcate them.
Easy one. Easy.
What is it?
Smell.
Okay.
I'd lose that in a
Me
second.
too.
Yeah, and I didn't take long. I would lose that as well. Okay, so we all assume you'd rather lose your sense of smell.
Right.
Okay, here's the next part. Would you rather lose your taste or your ability to hear?
Taste their ability to hear. I'd say taste.
You'd rather lose your taste
Yeah.
at that point and
Yep.
still hear.
Yep.
What would you rather do?
Mr. Fun.
You're asking the fact. I love tasting things.
Do you think you would eat less if you couldn't taste?
I would eat a pizza like what?
I didn't taste
What?
I can't hear.
I can't hear, but this is delicious pizza. If we're talking about the pizza,
You're saying I'm
delicious.
fat? I can't even hear you. What?
That's right. You couldn't hear all the compliments,
Right?
the comments.
I would.
You
love-
couldn't also hear you lost weight either if you took the other way.
First of all, I've never heard that.
You did back in the day.
Back in the day, it was withering.
I would. I think I'd lose my hearing.
You would?
Yeah, I think I want to keep tasting food.
Would you start reading lips?
Yes.
Okay. And sign language? You'd have to sign Biff.
I turned your microphone off a long time ago. I can hear. I know exactly what you just said.
Right.
So see, there you go. So
Right.
all right. Do you have Mr. Fun? Do you have a joke to bring us home?
Is that time?
Yeah, it is that time.
So this guy, and this is supposed to be sort of the rude joke, right at the end. Just I want to make
Yes.
Risque.
So this guy comes into a bar, and the bartender says, "I haven't seen you for a while," and he goes, "Yeah, I was here a month ago, and whatever you put in that drink made me go home and blow chunks." And the bartender goes, "Well, you could have come back. That happens to a lot of people." And he goes, "No, Chunks is my dog."
Jeez. Okay. Lucky is what I often say. If people want to comment on the joke, how do they get a hold of us?
Well, on all the social media,
Right.
you can. We have all kinds. All the you've seen all these clips of us doing our thing. But if you want to send us an email, contact@laughsmartly.com.
Exactly. And so to Lucky's point, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, fan group, Facebook. Laugh Smartly is the fan group. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Fun's podcast
Yes.
is Green Living for Real Life podcast.
That's right.
Yes.
I enjoy it. I live it every day.
Yeah, you
You're
did.
a co-star on the
I am.
podcast.
I enjoy
Yeah.
it every day.
So anyways, like and subscribe and share, everybody, please. Again.
Subscribe. That's
Right.
the only way we're going to ever get famous.
All right, and thank you again for listening on WGMD's 98.5, The Talk of Delmarva. Good seeing you guys. Until we do it again next week, thank you, everybody, for listening. Until then, thank you and goodbye.
Laugh Smartly is a production of Laugh Smartly Industries. Please subscribe, like, and share wherever you listen and watch us. And we'd love to hear from you, so email us at contact@laughsmartly.com. Thank you again for listening.